only railroad semaphore signal remaining along the trail. The semaphore mechanism was powered by a battery. The remains of the Swartzwood Creamery and Ice House. You can still find bits of coal along the trail. Trains using 3 locomotives would take about 1,500 tons at a time from the coal mines around Scranton. Going back, the hopper cars usually ran empty. A few telegraph poles still stand, the insulators are long gone. JC 81, from this point Jersey City was 81 miles. There are several of these concrete markers along the trail. Rich farmland surrounded the rail line. Cattle passes were constructed to allow free movement of farm animals under the tracks. The foundation is that's left of a locomotive turntable. The trail goes by the Blairstown Airport, where you can ride or take lessons on a sailplane. The gliders are towed to the Kittatinny mountain range, where they use thermal updrafts to stay aloft, may keep them in the air for hours. In the fall, migratory birds use these same thermals to help on their trip south. The construction of a viaduct was completed in 1910 over the Haynesburg station. The viaduct carried the Lackawanna Railroad over the river valley and the New York Susquehanna and Western Rail line. The maximum height of the 7 arches is 125 feet, and at one time it was the largest poured concrete structure in the world. Just imagine the immense wooden framework needed to construct these arches. 140-foot-long Pratt Truss Bridge is the only one of its type found on the trail. The New York Susquehanna and Western line turned north along the Delaware River and eventually crossed the river a couple of miles north of the Delaware Water Gap. The trains had to slow to 10 miles per hour crossing the bridge. This is all that remains of the bridge.